All right, well, hello, and welcome to our first Veteran Town Hall of 2026. I hope everyone had a restful and happy holiday season, and 2026 is off to a great start. First, I'd like to share some information about our main hospital, including commonly requested phone numbers on your screen. Today's Veteran Town Hall is also highlighting our Oak Lawn CBOC. The Oak Lawn CBOC serves over 26,000 veterans per year and provides a variety of services including laboratory and pathology, mental health care, pharmacy, and primary care. Recently, the clinic also began offering knee and shoulder injections to help veterans manage chronic pain from arthritis. To make an appointment at our Oak Lawn CBOC, please call 708-499-3675. If you have any specific questions, please comment below or send us a Facebook message and we'll be happy to get back to you as soon as possible. All right, so to start off our town hall, I'm going to ask one of our HRO leads, Mr. Marchese, to please come up and share a safety story.
Thank you, Director Doelling. Thank you, everybody, and welcome to our first 2026 Veterans Town Hall. Our safety story for today as follows. A Hines social worker showcased the highest form of professionalism and integrity by advocating for a veteran fleeing a domestic situation. The social worker utilized her rapport with landlords in the veteran area to advocate for the veterans as the best tenant for a highly sought after unit, while maintaining the veteran's safety and privacy. She focused on the veteran's strength, such as her enrollment in a doctoral program and her resiliency as a combat veteran who have overcome adversity. Prior to her time off, the social worker ensured that the rental application was sent to the veteran. She coordinated with her colleagues, facilitating continuous communication between the landlord, the veteran, and the homeless program. The veteran transitioned from an episode of literally homeless to a safe and stable housing in less than 1 week. The social worker's commitment to a veteran is evident of every day as she ensured their safety, privacy, and successful housing. The veteran situation and advocate effectively demonstrate the HRO principle of deferring to expertise. Her coordinated efforts and continued support reveal her resilience to commitment to the well-being of all veterans that we serve here at Hines. And now I will have Dr. Richardson with the Chief of Staff Medical Updates.
Thank you very much, Mr. Marchese, and again, let me welcome you to our first Veterans Town Hall for 2026. I'm Michael Richardson and I'm the Chief of Staff, and a couple of things to update for 2026. First of all, looking back, certainly at 2025, the things that we have done very well in terms of our primary care or access, or timeliness or wait times. I think the thing that I want to start off with, however, for 2026 is that we still are in our respiratory season of respiratory infections. Influenza vaccination, if you haven't had one, you still can have one. You can have influenza vaccinations right up until early March. And so if you haven't had one, this season, as you know, has been a very serious influenza season with the, the virus being more infectious and more lethal in many ways, and so therefore more contagious. We had an uptick again in our number of patients who in the general Chicago area have been hospitalized or in fact have come down with the virus. And so we continue to do our masking here at the VA. If anyone is in patient care areas and anyone else who wants to, but certainly for all our employees and all our patients who are getting care, we ask that you mask. And if you visit a veteran who is admitted to hospital, we ask that you also mask. If you are feeling ill, put off that visit until you feel a little better. There isn't at the moment, any more uptick in our COVID infections, but still that is an infection that's continued, as well as RSV, respiratory syncytial virus, has also been seen a little uptick in the over 65 and beyond veterans. The other issues that we are going to talk about that I want to update you on is the work that we are doing in our inpatients. As I said, outpatient satisfaction and access as well, but we are looking much more at looking at what the experience for our inpatients are, and in fact have developed a brand new program of inpatient satisfaction champions. So if you get admitted at any point during this year, you will have someone to come around and speak to you, just to ask you how things are going, to hear your compliments, but also your complaints, if things that we can do to make that experience better. And so that is some aspect of what we will be looking at to improve for 2026. Last of all, the other area that we certainly are going to continue to expand is in looking and managing for our women veterans. The mammography has certainly, we have done very well, but certainly we want to expand the amount of our women veterans who do have their yearly mammography. And also we are increasing the ability for our surgical colleagues to do biopsies and, if necessary, breast surgery, and so to keep that in-house. Our women's veterans providers certainly have continued to expand, and we are looking for, as you know, a direct availability. The women's veterans can ask for direct scheduling into the women's veterans clinic. You don't have to go through your primary care provider. So these are some of the increases and improvements that I want to just update you for 2026, and hope that it will be a pleasant one. And now I'm going to ask Ms. Serpico to come and talk to you about the other thing, our great American spit out and smoking cessation.
Hello veterans, my name is Chloe and I'm the tobacco treatment coordinator here at Hines. On February 19th, we'll be recognizing the Great American Spit Out. This day is all about encouraging veterans to try to just go 24 hours tobacco-free as a starting point to their quit journey. Every quit attempt teaches us something. It can help you discover your triggers or notice barriers and to figure out what support you may need. Even one day without tobacco is a powerful first step. On the 19th, our team will be in the F lobby from 9 to 1 p.m. And our clinicians will be there to talk about our tobacco treatment services, and our members of our lung cancer screening team will be available to determine for routine screenings for lung cancer. We'd love to have you stop by and ask questions and meet the team. We offer a wide range of support and counseling and psychotherapy, as well as medication management. We also have dedicated pharmacists who can review your smoking history and past quit attempts to help build a plan that fits you. So for example, did you know that nicotine replacement therapy is often more effective when a nicotine patch is combined with gum and lozenges? Our pharmacists will be able to work with you to determine the most up-to-date evidence-based options when you're ready to quit. If you're interested in getting started, you can always talk to your provider, or you can contact the information on the screen to contact me directly. I look forward to supporting you in your quit journey. And up next, we have Rec Therapy with Kacie Janowski.
Hi, Kacie Janowski, the Chief of Recreation Therapy here at Hines. Wanted to talk to veterans about the opportunity to participate with recreation therapy here at Hines. Rec therapy is a clinical service similar to occupational or physical therapy, using recreational activities to help veterans improve physical, emotional, social, and cognitive well-being. Here at Hines, we have 10 certified therapeutic recreation specialists who are ready to work with individuals to create treatment plans that include sports, creative arts, music, outings, and adaptive recreation. These activities are supporting recovery for veterans, increasing independence, reducing stress and symptoms of mental health, and improving physical functions. Our outpatient program here at Hines VA includes both VBC yoga, virtual options for veterans needing to stay at home, as well as in-person yoga. We offer the Creative Arts Festival. That opportunity includes music, art, and writing of our veterans for a local and a national competition that we host a local competition here, and our staff and other veterans are able to come and see all of your great work. We have a women's program that hosts a quarterly event for our women to come together. This spring, we're going to be looking at some gardening around the campus to try to beautify and help our veterans feel at home when they're here with us. We also host a adaptive sports team, the Hines Windy City Athletes. Veterans who are interested in competing in the 4 national clinics, working to increase physical fitness and socialize, can join our team. Any of these opportunities that veterans are interested in, we also work to find these opportunities in the community. So we can work with veterans on leisure education to find different types of recreational opportunities for veterans in your community and the surrounding communities. If you're interested in joining us for some fun, have your PCP reach out to the P&R Outpatient Recreation. Next up is going to be Joseph Boland with the Veteran Job Club.
Thanks, Casey. My name is Joe Boland. I'm the Community Employment Coordinator in the Homeless Program here at the Hines VA. I came here today to talk to you all about the Veterans Job Club. This is a weekly event that we put on with my colleagues over in the Vocational Rehabilitation Program, or as you may have formerly known them, the CWT program. Like I said, it's every Thursday from 12 to 1 p.m. We host it in Building 13 up on the 3rd floor in their computer lab. No referrals or anything are needed. All job-seeking veterans are welcome. All you have to do is show up. You don't have to call anybody ahead of time unless you'd like the virtual attendance option. Then you can get a hold of me, or you can get a hold of anybody on our team. And you can do that at Hines VA Job Club at va.gov. Some of the upcoming events that we have on the 12th, February 12th, we have an organization called Hire 360, and the following Thursdays we have Brookfield Zoo, Helmets to Hard Hats, Chicago Botanic Garden, Recruit Military, and the Illinois Section American Water Works Association, and we have more in the pipeline coming up. Please come out, help support us, and maybe you can get a job out of it. I'll turn things over to Veteran Experience, Candice Kent. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Candice Kent. I'm the Veteran Experience Officer here at Hines VA, and I want to talk to you about all the amazing things going on at Hines VA to better serve you. So let's get into the feedback. Between the months of October 2025 and December 2025, we had over 3,000 survey responses to our Veteran Signal survey. Of those 3,000 plus, we had over 1,600 comments. Of those comments, over 1,200 were compliments. So we really appreciate all your feedback and knowing that you trust us with your care. Over 95.2% of you stated you trust us with your care here at Hines VA, exceeding national average at 93.6. Next slide. Looking at our trust scores across the board with age groups and gender, you see here that Hines VA continues to do very well with our trust scores, and we work every day to ensure we get 100% trust with our veterans and families we serve. Next slide. Drilling down to our clinics, no matter where you went, you trusted us with your care. Whether it was the main hospital or our CBOTs, you trusted Hines VA to serve you. And a big shout out to Kacie CBOT for coming in at 97.2 over the past 90 days. Next slide. Drilling down to your compliments and your concerns, you talked to us about quality of care, courtesy of healthcare providers, ear clinic services, interactions with staff, and cardiology services. You also talked about your concerns regarding appointment cancellations, wait times, and specialty care services. We want you to know we're working very hard to streamline communication between yourselves and our providers here at Hines VA. We're also working hard to enhance care in our specialty care clinics. Again, we're listening to you, and we're always working to improve our care here at Hines VA. Next slide. And always, the compliments. We want to hear from you. If you hear or you have a story about how our staff have served you or your family going above and beyond, please send us an email at starfishawardhines@va.gov. We look forward to hearing from you and all the excellent things we're doing here at Hines VA. Next slide. And then our resource center. We encourage you all to come to our resource center. Since we have opened, we have served over 400 veterans. So whether it be resources support, we're here to support you and get you the things you need to meet your healthcare goals and your personal goals. So talk to our patient advocates, come back to our library. We're here to better serve you and are currently looking at ways to expand our resources and support for you and your family. Next slide. And always, I will start how I begun. We want your feedback, whether it's these signals, stopping by our patient advocate office, or cleaning our shelf survey. We want to hear from you. The good, the bad, or indifferent. We're working hard every day to hear your voice and make sure we're improving care based upon what you say and what you need. So sending your feedback is very important. It aids us in making a better VA for you and your family. Next up, we have Penelope Armstrong with My Life, My Story.
Hi, thank you, Candice. And again, I am over My Life, My Story, and I am just very, very curious. What's your story? Next slide. Research shows that when doctors, nurses, and other care providers know their patients well, they can provide better care. Our goal is to give your medical team the opportunity to get to know you better and learn about what's most important to you in your daily life. The My Life, My Story team will contact you to schedule a time for your interview. Following the interview, it only takes a couple of days to write your story. When completed, you will be able to review and make edits to your story. You will receive the final copy of your story, and it will go into your medical record for providers to read. Next slide. There are several things that you can talk about in creating your story. You can talk about your childhood, your upbringing or schooling, your military experience, your work, career, job, family, other supports, your medical concerns, past or present, hobbies, skills or interests, anything that comes to mind. The topic is up to you. It doesn't matter. We're interested in what you want to talk about. Next slide. So there are frequently asked questions. What if you change your mind? That's totally fine. We can stop the process at any time. Sometimes when you're sharing your story, it gets emotional. So we can stop the process. What happens with the information? Once you approve the story, it will become a part of your medical record at Hines. You can also get as many copies of your story as you'd like. You can share it with family and friends. It's your story. How long does it take? The interview takes about an hour, but it really depends on how much you feel like talking about it, how much you want to share. Next slide. So if you would like to participate in the My Life, My Story project, give us a call at 708-202-2756. Again, that's 708-202-2756, or email us at hinesmylifemystory@va.gov, or let your care team know. Again, you want to participate in the My Life, My Story project. Next, we're going to have closing remarks by Director James Doelling.
Thank you, Ms. Armstrong, and thank you to
Thank you.
all of our presenters. Lots of great information. I just want to share a couple more updates. First, we're going to be having a tea party for our women veterans to be held tomorrow, February 12th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Women's Health Clinic. The event's going to honor our female veterans and recognize the importance of heart health, which is among the leading causes of death for women in the United States. So again, that's tomorrow, February 12th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Women's Health Clinic. I also want to have you mark your calendars. Our next Women Veterans Town Hall is going to be March 11th, and more details will be shared in the coming weeks. We are having a veteran memorial ceremony on February 19th, so our Hines VA Chaplain Services will hold a veteran memorial ceremony February 19th at 1 p.m. at our Hines Chapel. The service will pay tribute to the service and sacrifice of our American veterans that we've lost over the past quarter. All are invited to join in recognizing and supporting these heroes and their families, and we hope to see you there. So thank you all for your collaboration, your dedication and commitment. We're going to continue to heighten outcomes and continue to deliver the best care anywhere to our nation's heroes. Your input we value. Please reach out if you have any questions. Again, you can put it in the comments section or send us a message on Facebook, and we'll be sure to reply as soon as possible. Our next Veteran Town Hall will be April 8th, 2026. We look forward to seeing you then. Stay safe and have a great day.